Guys, I'm so sorry that I had to bring the room down like that, but don't worry. I have a ton of reviews for you. Let's just keep things just political just for a second. Let's talk about Eddington. So Eddington is rated R. It's 2 hours and 28 minutes. It's produced by A24. It's a very dark comedy and kind of a Western. It's written and directed by Ari Aster, one of the most anxious filmmakers of all time, and it stars Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, and Emma Stone. I guess if you're looking for the exact, I know I'm a little bit late on this review, but if you're looking for like the exact opposite of I Know What You Did Last Summer or The Home, then look no further than Eddington, the fictional town in the middle of the desert of New Mexico, and the new film by writer-director Ari Aster. This is a director who made a quick name for himself. He burst onto the scene with his masterful debut horror film, Hereditary, in 2018. He followed that up with Midsommar, a cult horror film that was really good, albeit not as strong as his first. His third film, Beau is Afraid, was an anxious, overly ambitious comedy that was too long and a bit too messy for most. Aster has worked exclusively with A24, and there's no question why. The company seemingly has no intention of reining in Aster's creative vision whatsoever. Even after Beau is Afraid bombed at the box office, his senior film, Eddington, could have given us anything, and in fact, gives us everything. Maybe too much. Joe Cross, played by Joaquin Phoenix, is Eddington's sheriff. It's a couple weeks into the COVID-19 pandemic, and tensions around town are high. The liberals are insistent on wearing masks everywhere you go, and Sheriff Cross doesn't believe there is any reason for the N95s. Mayor Ted Garcia, Pedro Pascal, who is running for re-election on a pro-tech platform and mask mandate, is kind of at odds with the sheriff. And after an altercation at the grocery store, Joe Cross goes on a social media to rant and announce that he is now challenging Mayor Garcia and is running for mayor on an anti-mask mandate. This comes as a surprise to his wife, Louise, Emma Stone, and her mother, Dawn, Deirdre O'Connell. From how it has been marketed, one might think this is a competition movie between two men vying for the same office. Instead, it is really a character study in online isolationism and how it breaks down the minds of even the most well-intentioned people. This is very much Joaquin's movie, and it's the better for it. He is magnetic. He is impossible to look away from. The guy is such a talented actor. It is just hard to imagine how he has so much personality in that head. Eddington is a pretty unexpectedly funny movie. The dark satire of both political spectrums is sure to inflame both sides. No one is safe from Aster's cynical worldview. Many will see their own actions reflected on the screen and may be offended. The movie could either do really well just out of controversy alone, or maybe not. It's hard to say. I was watching Adam Does Movies review of this movie, and he had questioned who the audience is for Eddington. And my answer for him is, I think anyone who's frustrated with both political parties. You know, because I think the movie satirizes both sides so well that anybody who's frustrated with either side is gonna have something to laugh at, even if they don't laugh at every depiction of the political spectrum. I think what is clear to me, though, is Ari Aster may have made my favorite film of the year so far. Eddington is the first film I've seen to really address the current political moment America is living through. It doesn't shy away from sensitive topics like Black Lives Matter, or COVID-19 mask mandates, police brutality, online radicalization, and even elections in America. It really attacks everything, and you will not agree with all of it, no matter which side you're on. What I think is so brilliant in Aster's work is his ability to hide details in the background. The final showdown is as nail-biting and terrifying as it is hilarious, but it only makes sense if you have paid attention to all of the signs and advertisements throughout the picture. Look away for too long and you'll return to a different movie. Aster is able to shift the direction of Eddington on a dime, and it's impossible to predict where it's heading, and all the more shocking when it arrives. It's hard to say how audiences will receive this movie, but I absolutely loved it. And I think if you're overwhelmed by the state of politics in America right now, this is a great movie to laugh at and relive some of that tension in a kind of less threatening way. So I give this 4.5 stars out of 5. Check this out before it leaves theaters, or once it does leave theaters, be sure to stream it. I think it's a really fun picture. just go into it with the sense that, you know, it's kind of trying to poke buttons at everyone. You know, don't feel singled out, because it's not singling you out. It's got everybody on the list. So definitely give it a look. You know, definitely give that a watch. I really, really enjoyed it.